if this parliament had allocated enough time to this particular subject, countrymen and women, today we still would have had maize in our sheds, and the mealie meal prices would not have been as they are today. If Parliament had allowed men and women to debate the export of maize sufficiently, we would not have been experiencing the high mealie meal prices today. I'm speaking from a factual background, looking at how much time was allocated to this particular subject, how many members were allowed to debate this particular subject. The lack of parliamentary democracy, lack of freedom, not being able to give freedom to members of parliament to interrogate matters on the floor of the House sufficiently, has led to the current food shortages and the increase in the prices. Countrymen and women, you remember that when this particular subject came up a number of times, members of parliament were very eager to talk about the export of maize, and they talked about it on several occasions, persuading Honorable Mutolo, Minister of Agriculture, not to continue exporting maize, warning of the dangers of adverse effects of climate change, and that in the future we may have challenges to maintain our food security. Unfortunately, because of a parliamentary system that could not allow members to speak freely and be able to persuade a government minister, the government minister got away with it and he continued exporting maize. Today, we are in this problem not because of effects of climate change, but because the UPND government, acting negligently, exported maize which should have saved the Zambian people in times of need. So, as Parliament, members of Parliament, on behalf of Parliament, this particular aspect, members of Parliament concede that this Parliament did not stand in the gap. Parliament is supposed to provide checks and balances. Parliament is supposed to provide oversight to the executive. Unfortunately, because of certain deliberate changes to the rules, because of not being able to allow Parliament to function as it should, today our people